Guys, I think there are necromancers here. All right. Hello. Oh shit, Falcar, you traitor!
Yeah.
You'll pay for this, you bastard. Try to trick me, get me killed, and then you betray the entire fucking guild, you ass. Colossal Black Soul Gem. Holy crap. I've recovered the Black Soul Gem. It needs to be taken back to Hannibal Traven at the Arcane University. All right, we are back at the Arcane University. And while we do have to turn in the Colossal Black Soul Gem, which I have no idea what Hannibal Traven even wants with it. It is rather, it's late. It's the old man's bedtime, I would say. So you know what I think we're going to do? Well, first of all, something we forgot to do last time, which was, well, not forgot, but rather, I need to fix a mistake that I made. So our Soul Trap spell is not up to snuff because it's using the...
How fare thee, friend?
It's using the wrong effects, or one of the effects is
Anytime,
incorrect,
friend,
so
I'm
we're
right
going to take a second to correct that error. Let's see here. So it should be damage health, not drain health. Yeah. But the duration is exactly what we want. So we're gonna do damage health 100 for 2 seconds on touch, confirm. And then weakness to magic 100 on touch for 2 seconds. And then soul trap also for 2 seconds. And we'll call it soul wound 2.5. There. Yeah, costs a lot more, but should do a lot more damage. Wonderful. Very good. And I'm thinking that actually Cone of Frost 2 kind of fucking sucks. So yeah, because I didn't make it as good, did I? It is technically weaker. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I wasn't paying attention when I made this, was I? I really wasn't. Yeah, we gotta fix that, I think. Yeah, we should definitely fix it. Okay. Yeah, let's fix it. So it should be 100, I think, for 3 seconds. Yeah, for 3 seconds. Let's try that again, shall we? 100 for 3 seconds. 100, 3 seconds, 15 foot. Costs a lot, but maybe it's worth it. It'll be really freaking powerful. Cone of Cold 2. I misnamed it last time. Yeah. Costs us most of our magicka, but it'll do a lot of damage. Great. All right.
Look at the muscles on you.
Thank you. Maybe what we'll do now, in order to pass some time, is...
Welcome. Please, don't be shy.
Find ourselves a bed and do some reading, some bedtime reading. And then we'll see Hannibal in the morning.
Walk with virtue, friend.
Lovely. All right, is there a bed available? There is, right here. Well, let's have a seat and do some reading before we turn in for the night. So let's see here. What can we read? That's part of a series. Ruins of Kemel Z. Amulet of Kings, Argonian account. Still need to find the others. Let's go ahead and read Morning Star. Ooh, this is a long one. Sure, why not? All right, Morning Star. Book 1 of 2920. Last Year of the First Era. By Karlovac Townway. First of Morning Star, 2920. Mournhold. Morrowind. Almalexia lay in her bed of fur, dreaming. Not until the sun burned through her window, infusing the light wood and flesh colors of her chamber in a milky glow, did she open her eyes. It was quiet and serene, a stunning reverse of the flavor of her dreams, so full of blood and celebration. For a few moments, she simply stared at the ceiling, trying to sort through her visions. In the courtyard of her palace was a boiling pool, which steamed in the coolness of the winter morning. At the wave of her hand, it cleared, and she saw the face and form of her lover Vivek in his study to the north. She did not want to speak right away. He looked so handsome in his dark red robes, writing his poetry as he did every morning. Vivek, she said, and he raised his head in a smile, looking at her face across thousands of miles. I have seen a vision of the end of the war. After 80 years, I don't think anyone can imagine an end, said Vivek with a smile. But he grew serious, trusting Almalexia's prophecies. Who will win, Morrowind or the Cyrodiilic Empire? Without Sothasil and Morrowind, we will lose, she replied. My intelligence tells me the Empire will strike us to the north in early springtide, by first seed at the latest. Could you go to Artaeum and convince him to return? I'll leave today, she said, simply. 4th of Morning Star. Gideon, Blackmarsh. The Empress paced around her cell. Wintertide gave her wasteful energy, while in the summer she would merely sit by her window and be grateful for each breath of stale swamp wind that came to cool her. Across the room, her unfinished tapestry of a dance at the Imperial Court seemed to mock her. She ripped it from its frame, tearing the pieces apart as they drifted to the floor. Then she laughed at her own useless gesture of defiance. She would have plenty of time to repair it and craft 100 more. The Emperor had locked her up in Castle Gioves 7 years ago, and would likely keep her here until he or she died. With a sigh, she pulled the cord to call her knight, Zook. He appeared at the door within minutes, fully uniformed as befitted an Imperial Guard. Most of the native Kuthringi tribesmen of Blackmarsh preferred to go about naked, but Zook had taken a positive delight to fashion. His silver, reflective skin was scarcely visible, only on his face, neck, and hands. Your Imperial Highness, he said with a bow. Zook, said Empress Tavia, I'm bored. Let's discuss methods of assassinating my husband today. Oh, good lord. 14th of Morning Star, the Imperial City, Cyrodiil. The chimes proclaiming South Wind's prayer echoed through the wide boulevards and gardens of the Imperial City, calling all to their temples. The Emperor Riemann III always attended a service at the Temple of the One, while his son and heir, Prince Juliek, found it more political to attend a service at a different temple for each religious holiday. This year, it was at the Cathedral Benevolence of Mara. The Benevolence's services were mercifully short, but it was not until well after noon that the Emperor was able to return to the palace. By then, the arena combatants were impatiently waiting for the start of the ceremony. The crowd was far less restless, as the potentate Versidue Shai had arranged for a demonstration from a troupe of Khajiit acrobats. Your religion is so much more convenient than mine, said the Emperor to his potentate by way of an apology. What is the first game? A one-on-one battle between two able warriors, said the potentate, his scaly skin catching the sun as he rose. Armed befitting their culture. I didn't realize he was an Argonian. Sounds good, said the Emperor, and clapped his hands. Let the sport commence. As soon as he saw the two warriors enter the arena to the roar of the crowd, Emperor Riemann III remembered that he had agreed to this several months before and forgotten about it. Or actually, maybe the combatant is a Maybe he's from Akavir? I don't know. Anyway, remembered that he had agreed to this several months. One combatant was the potentate's son, Savirin Sharok, a glistening ivory yellow eel, gripping his katana and wakizashi with his thin, deceptively weak-looking arms. The other was the Emperor's son, Prince Juliek, in ebony armor with a savage orcish helm, shield, and longsword at his side. "This will be fascinating to watch," hissed the potentate, a wide grin across his narrow face. "I don't know if I've even seen a Cyrodiil fight in Akavir like this. Usually it's army against army. At last we can settle which philosophy is better, to create armor to combat swords, as your people do, or to create swords to combat armor, as mine do." No one in the crowd, aside from a few scattered Akaviri counselors and the potentate himself, wanted Savirin Chorak to win, but there was a collective intake of breath at the sight of his graceful movements. His sword seemed to be a part of him, a tail coming from his arms to match the one behind him. It was a trick of counterbalance, allowing the young serpent man to roll up into a circle and spin into the center of the ring in an offensive position. The prince had to plod forward the less impressive traditional way. As they sprang at each other, the crowd bellowed with delight. The Akaviri was like a moon in orbit around the prince, effortlessly springing over his shoulder to attempt a blow from behind, but the prince whirled around quickly to block with his shield. His counter-strike met only air as his foe fell flat to the ground and slithered between his legs, tripping him. The prince fell to the ground with a resounding crash. Metal and air melted together as Savirin Chorak rained strike after strike upon the prince, who blocked every one with his shield. "We don't have shields in our culture," murmured Versadushai to the emperor. "It seems strange to my boy, I imagine. In our country, if you don't want to get hit, you move out of the way." When Savirin Chorak was rearing back to begin another series of blinding attacks, the prince kicked at his tail, sending him falling back momentarily. In an instant, he had rebounded, but the prince was also back on his feet. The two circled one another until the snake man spun forward, katana extended. The prince saw his foe's plan and blocked the katana with his longsword and the wakizashi with his shield. Its short punching blade impaled itself in the metal, and Savirin Chorak was thrown off balance. The prince's long blade slashed across the Akavir's chest, and the sudden, intense pain caused him to drop both his weapons. In a moment, it was over. Savirin Chorak was prostrate. I feel like I should say prostrate. That's something else. In the dust with the prince's longsword at his throat. "The game's over!" shouted the emperor, barely heard over the applause from the stadium. The prince grinned and helped Savirin Chorak up and over to a healer. The emperor clapped his potentate on the back, feeling relieved. He had not realized when the fight had begun how little chance he had given his son at victory. "He will make a fine warrior," said Versadushai, "and a great emperor." "Just remember," laughed the emperor, "you Akaviri have a lot of showy moves, but if just one of our strikes comes through, it's all over for you." "Oh, I'll remember that," nodded the potentate. "That's ominous." Riemann thought about that comment for the rest of the games, and had trouble fully enjoying himself. Could the potentate be another enemy, just as the Empress had turned out to be? The matter would bear watching. 21st of Morningstar, Mournhold, Morrowind. "Why don't you wear that green gown?" I feel like it's a dark elf.
"Why don't you wear that green gown I gave you?"
asked the Duke of Mournhold, watching the young maiden put on her clothes. "It doesn't fit," smiled Tarala, "and you know I like red."
"It doesn't fit because you're getting fat,"
laughed the Duke. What an ass, pulling her down on the bed, kissing her breasts and the pouch of her stomach. Oh my gosh. She laughed at the tickles, but pulled herself up, wrapping her red robe around her. "I'm round like a woman should be," said Tarala. "Will I see you tomorrow?"
"No,"
said the Duke.
"I must entertain Vivek tomorrow, and the next day, the Duke of Ebonheart is coming. Do you know, I never really appreciated Almalexia and her political skills until she left."
"It is the same with me," smiled Tarala. "You will only appreciate me when I'm gone."
"That's not true at all,"
snorted the Duke.
"I appreciate you now."
Torella allowed the Duke one last kiss before she was out the door. She kept thinking about what he said. Would he appreciate her more or less when he knew what she was getting, that she was getting fat because she was carrying his child? Would he appreciate her enough to marry her? The year continues and suns dawn. Fun. Good story. Very interesting. I know this is a whole series. Hopefully we can find all the books in the series, but we shall see. All right. Oh. The old man isn't quite awake yet. All right, well, we'll have a seat for now. And just wait a little while. All right, hopefully that's enough. Minor, heal other, absorb agility. Recipe. No. Still not ready. God, the old man really needs his beauty sleep, I guess. Wait a couple more hours. There we go.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Hannibal Traven. Good to see you, I suppose. I have the soul gem.
Were you successful? Do you have the black soul gem?
Indeed I do. Here it is.
Dedicated to the last. I cannot thank you enough for bringing the gem here. I have need of it immediately. We have much to speak of and very little time. A new task awaits you, and it is by far the most important you have been entrusted with.
Okay. What is this task?
Are you truly prepared for this task? I cannot be certain what awaits you, but I am sure we will not speak again after you begin.
Yes, I'm ready. What do you have in mind?
Then hear me, and hear me well. Manimarco will have what he seeks, but it will be his undoing at your hands. With this gem in your possession, you will be impervious to his attempts to enthrall you. When he fails, that is when you shall strike. When we are done speaking, you will take this gem, you will then seek out Manimarco and destroy him. Get to him any way you can. It is your only hope for defeating him. I have full confidence in you, and so I leave the guild in your care.
Ah.
When I am gone, you will be recognized as Archmage and leader of the guild. Lead your fellow mages and lead them well. The future rests on your shoulders. Farewell, my friend.
Did he just soul trap himself? I think he did. Staff of Withering. Wow. It's worth quite a bit. We're not going to take it right now. Archmage's Key. Take that. Hannibal Traven has promoted me to Archmage and has tasked me with stopping the King of Worms. I need to take the Black Soul Gem to Echo Cave and confront him. Normally at a time like this, Dar-Lei would be elated, but this really isn't the moment to celebrate a success. We have something else we need. We need to deal with this whole Manimarco business. If we don't, our tenure as Archmage will be short-lived. We can celebrate afterward. All right, so Echo Cave. Where is it? Over there. Echo Cave. Oh, and Bruma. That's kind of convenient. Sort of, considering that we have stuff to do up north, kind of, but that does require talking to other people first, but that's kind of not a priority right now. Manimarco is the priority, so we're gonna have to do some doubling back. Not to mention that we'll have to make sure that our new quarters are in order. All right, time to face Manimarco. Back in the snowy north. Did Hannibal mention how he knows that Manimarco is in Echo Cave? How is it that he found out? I feel like that should have been made clear to us. that seems important. I feel like there's a step missing from the quest line, which is you know, figuring out where the heck Manimarco is holed up.
Who's there?
That's a great question. Who's there? Who's trying to attack me? Oh, a bandit. Nice. Yeah, that's powerful. That's really good. We won't take the stuff right now. Yeah, I feel like that's a missing step. I feel like there should have been a quest somewhere along the way where we have to do a little bit of investigation or spying and figure out where Manimarco is. It really does feel like a step, and there's an important step missing here. I don't know. Like, I don't know, maybe we found, maybe like, or at the very least, like, find a note on Falcar's body that tells us where he's hiding. You know? Something like that, at the very minimum. That's a little stronger, I guess. Oh, soul gem is empty. Damn it. All right. Yeah, it does feel like there's a step missing here. Milk thistle. I don't remember what it does, but it's probably not all that great. Is that necromancer about to come talk to us? They're walking towards us surprisingly casually. Hello there.
You would dare to approach the King of Worms? If you seek an audience with his grace, you must open this door. I hold the key, and I will die defending it.
Very well. You asked for it. Cool. I've arrived at Echo Cave and have gained access to Manimarco's lair. I need to find him inside and put an end to him. Very good. Then, enjoy our position as Archmage. For a bit. Wonderful. Oh, hello there. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. That's definitely doing the trick. Where are you? There we go. Oh, you coward. There. I did not mean to take her little thing. I'll drop that. Hello there. Damn you. Stop moving around, you coward. Great. Weak potion of sorcery. Speaking of potions of sorcery, let's go ahead and take some of them. Great. Use them or lose them, you know? Master Retort. Weakness to Poison Tome. You know what? Let's just take it for the sake of having it. Quick save. Look at him fall in slow motion. Hell yeah. I will say the approach to Manimarco does feel suitably epic.
What's that?
Do it again. Come on. Oh, you're a coward. They're always running away. They're always such babies. They don't even use the spells that they've got. It's actually very annoying. We'll just let the stamina come back on its own. We don't need to rush that. There we go. Okay.
Hello? Who's there?
I'm gonna take your... Nice. Go ahead, summon another. Summon another. Yeah, go ahead, hit me with magic too. Idiot. Take your minion's soul. Recharge. Ah, thank you for that. Damn you. Stop moving around like a little bitch. Fireball! Alright, let's see here. Nothing in there. Okay. There we go. Great. A little bit of treasure. I'll take some Karen Ballet. Extra torches. I'm very glad that the torches weigh nothing. Strong potion of insight. Great. Where are you? Great. All right, let's go ahead and use some more of those strong potions of sorcery. Nice. This is going great. You know what? I'm tempted to take that glass sword and put a lightning enchantment on it. I mean, how does it compare to... Well, let's go ahead and smith them both up a bit. Just kind of get everything maintained here. All right, now let's check it. See how it compares. It does not as good. Damage isn't as good. But maybe a strong lightning enchantment on it would give it an ever so slight edge. Which is which? It's this one. Glass arming sword of the storm. Call it that. Oh, okay, fine. Actually, what's that lizard? What's that like lizard monster in Argo in Blackmarsh? I think it's called the Lamasu. They got a whole lightning thing going on. Something like that. Let's see here. We've got to smith it up again. So for some reason, enchanting it undid its... Yeah, so like it does 25. So this does that technically makes it a little bit better than this, although it doesn't have as much charge. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, my torch is gone. Let's see here. Great. Charge it up. All right. Should we take some more of those strong sorcery potions? I think so. Great. Oh, hello there.
What's that? You'll never take me down!
Nice. Easy enough. Pride of Herstag Tome. What? What? Pride of Herstag. I'll learn it. Why not? Just for fun. Summon Bear for 30 seconds. Fortify Strength, 5 points for 30 seconds on self. Resist Frost, 30% for 30 seconds on self. Wow, this is pretty cool. It's too bad that we are not a conjuration expert. I think you can also find that spell in Skyrim thanks to Anniversary Edition. Doesn't have quite the same effects, but it summons a bear. That's for sure. A bear. All right. Let's take those strong potions of sorcery. There we go. Maintain our inventory a bit as we're going through this. Okay. I think we're getting close.
Yeah.
Didn't even have a black soul gem. Disappointing. Should we take this to sell it? Nah, that's okay. Came from that way. Let's look over here real quick. Some treasure. It's not really worth it. Finally finding some master stuff. Oh, fudge. We are over encumbered. Let's see here. I can't get rid of any of these rings. I like these rings. These are good rings. These are very good rings. Yes, I could stop wearing my boots and instead just carry stuff, but I don't really wanna. Don't I have, yeah, I've got some potions of feather. I'll drink that. This way I can continue being a pack rat. or lizard, as the case may be. And then we'll have to, after this adventure, we'll have to definitely drop some stuff off at our wizard's tower. Boy, oh boy, it's dark in here. I think Mana Marco might be up there. Yeah, I think Mana Marco is just up there. Well, let's see. There we go. Nice. Oh, this was a cool way of getting to him. I like that, actually. Mana Marco, the King of Worms. So, fun fact, this is the first time I've done the Mages Guild questline to completion. So this is actually, this is pretty cool. I like what they've done here. It could be cooler, and I think that Sky Oblivion is going to do this even cooler. But yeah, this is my first time completing this quest arc. Very fun moment. I'm glad I got to share this with you guys. Actually, this is a game where there's a lot that I have done. But there's also quite a bit that I haven't done, and this is among those things, so I'm really excited I get to share this. All right, Mana Marco. Whoa, shit.
I see Bolor was unsuccessful in delaying you. Very well. I shall reanimate him once we are done here. Perhaps we shall chat for a while, since you really have no other options. I must say, I expected Archmage Traven rather than his star pupil. I am disappointed to see that he could not face me himself. I have met so many of his predecessors over the years. I developed a particular fondness for Galerion, ill-preserved though he may be. But here you are instead, skilled enough to make it this far, which speaks volumes about you. Perhaps you'll be as useful to me as Traven would.
I've got to say, it's really funny that he's just kind of that, like the way he's depicted here. He's just like your standard high elf. Granted, he looks really old. He looks old as shit, and there's a bit of a red tint to his eyes, like he hasn't slept in ages. He's a lot scarier in ESO. Also, he just looks better in ESO. Cool that he mentioned Galerion, considering that they both started out off as Psijics. Of course, he would mention Galerion. Well, I'll never help you.
Oh, my dear. I didn't mean to imply that you have a choice. I will make you another in a long tradition of worm thralls, and take my time in studying you. Your very soul will be forfeit to me.
What?
Power, my dear friend. I seek power. And so I acquire and study those who have some degree of it. We are after the same things, your guild and I. Yet you worry about good and evil, and do not accept their manifestations of the same thing. So you brand me a villain, and make vain attempts to destroy me. I watch, and I wait, and I collect you when you come for me. Instead of drawing Traven out, I have received you instead. Perhaps I shall personally go and collect him when we are done here.
Good luck with that. I have killed the King of Worms. I should return to the Arcane University to announce his defeat, and boy, oh boy, it was a disappointingly easy. I've seen this boss fight. Like I said, this will be the first time doing it myself. I've seen this boss fight, and I know from watching other people do it that he's not even wearing shoes. Marco's a fucking freak, man. He's not even wearing shoes. What a fucking weirdo. But yeah, I know from watching other people do this fight, this is a disappointingly easy boss fight. I do hope that when Sky Oblivion eventually is a thing, he will be tougher. He'll be a tougher opponent. Should we take his robes just to humiliate the King of Worms? I think we should. And we'll take the Staff of Worms too. And this is fun because the Staff of Worms reanimates the undead. Hannibal Traven probably wouldn't have approved of us using it, but Hannibal Traven is dead, and we are now the Archmage. And I say necromancy is A-okay. He's all kind of fucked up. Look at him. Will he actually follow us? Or is he just gonna stand there in that weird pose? Yeah, it's busted, I think. Cool. Cool. Can I, like, make him suffer again? Just gonna use this. Oh, man, I can't even make him suffer? How long is he gonna stay around, I wonder? Alright. Oh! There he goes. Can I move his body? Can I make it fall down? No. Awesome. It's all broken. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Okay. Well, let's... Oh! Fun chest. Let's get this one. Lots of things that we don't need. All right. Well then, time to go deliver the good news to the Arcane University that our mortal enemy has been defeated. All right, let's get to it quickly.
Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest edition.
Hello, Magister.
Oh, I am more than just the Arcane University's newest edition. I am, in fact, the Archmage.
Please,
Raminus.
Archmage, you have returned.
Yes, I have returned.
Marco has been defeated. I can hardly believe it. The King of Worms is no more. I received a note from Archmage Traven. I know what he did for us and that he selected you to take his place. I will mourn for him during my own private time. For now, I cannot help but rejoice. You have brought safety to the guild, and I thank you. I've already sent word to all the local guild halls that you are now in charge. Congratulations, Archmage.
Thank you. And by the way, just so you know, Raminus, Mana Marco was surprisingly a pushover. Any one of you could have done it, I think. But thank you. Yes, I am quite incredible. All right, ingredient collection? What's this?
As the Archmage, you are entitled to certain privileges. In addition to the full use of all guild facilities, there is one service available to you. Juliana Fanis has long served Archmage Traven in collecting alchemical ingredients for his personal research.
That's perfect for us.
As the new Archmage, I'm sure she'll extend the service to you as well. At your convenience, consult her at the Lustratorium.
We will, actually. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Farewell.
Alchemy acquisitions. Yeah, that's definitely of interest to us. I need to speak with Julian Fanis about collecting alchemical ingredients for the Archmage. That's nice. Would have been really... You know what would be even cooler? You know how we're finding all these, like, magical
Magister,
tomes throughout the world?
I just remembered.
Is if there was an
Something I'd like to
NPC
discuss with you.
that you could talk to,
I guess that depends.
and, like, they go out and collect rare spell tomes for you. That would be awesome. This is cool, too, but I think but that would be even cooler. Especially for an Archmage, because everyone could do alchemy. Like, you know, you could be a fighter and want to do alchemy. But I feel like the spell tomes would be even cooler to collect.
I hope I can help.
Yeah, I understand that you can collect fun ingredients for me.
Ah, yes. Archmage Traven was quite fond of making potions in his spare time. So much so, in fact, that it became difficult for me to meet his needs. I finally accommodated him by enchanting a very special chest for him.
Oh.
You'll find it in the Archmage's quarters. Once a week, place a single ingredient in the chest.
Ooh.
After 24 hours, you'll find a sizable quantity of the ingredient available for use.
Wow.
Do be prompt in collecting them, however. Anything left in the chest for a full week will be destroyed. And
That's
before you ask, yes, this only works with ingredients. Be very careful in what you place in that chest. I can't be held responsible.
Oh. Is the idea that, like...
If you come across any unusual ingredients in your travels, be sure to remember me and
Look
bring
at
them
the
here.
muscles on you.
You look way too much like me in real life. Get out of my way. That was basically me with long hair. Fuck. All right, that sounds awesome, but I think the implication there is that, like,
What can I do for
you know, you place anything other than an alchemical ingredient in there, and you forget about it, after a week the item will be destroyed. That's kind of funny. Nice. All right, well, let's check out our new quarters. And we will, of course, wear our fun new robes to mark the occasion. We got the Archmage's robes and hood. Ooh, I like the Archmage's hood. Oh, I love the details on it. We're gonna have to get it enchanted for sure. What do we have on our current hood? Fortify Magicka. Ugh, it's gonna be hard to find again. That's gonna be really hard to find again. How does it match well with my armor? Not as well. If only because the shade of blue is different. Like, this is like borderline, this is like closer to green. It's still nice though. But yeah, we're gonna have to find a way to enchant that up. Lovely. Very cool. Nice. All right, let's head up. Because we've never actually been in here before. Ooh. Only a novice alembic. Novice equipment in the freaking Archmage's quarters. That is just disrespectful. Can we, like, fix it? I'm making things worse. Never mind, I'm just gonna take them. Enchanted chest. Okay, so let's test this out, shall we? This is great. I will never have to go alchemy hunting again. So I think the idea is that you place a single ingredient in there, and then after 24 hours, it gives you a ton of it. So let's see here. Let's put in 1 unit of flax seeds and wait 24 hours. All right. 11. Okay, I mean, it's not a ton, but it's, you know, it's more than one. Still, though, that's cool. That is very, very cool. All right, we should recast our feather. Great. We got our own altar of spell making here, which we kind of already... God fucking damn it. Imp Gall. Just pick those up for now. Trials of St. Alessia, Hanging Gardens. We'll go ahead and just clean up a little bit, just a teensy bit. Manual of Armor, just clean up a little bit. Why does he have a Manual of Armor here? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Oh no. There we go. Nice. It's cozy in here, you know. Wish it were a bit bigger. Honestly, our mage tower is kind of better than this. But hey, still cool. What's in here? Nothing super special. Well, neat. I don't think we're gonna wear the Archmage's robes though, because I like this. These will be our Archmage robes. Yes, it goes better. We're gonna put the Archmage's robes and the King of Worm robes in here. Nice. Cool. Maybe the Ring of Perfection should go in there too. I love the idea of the Ring of Perfection. I love the idea of it. But it's just not for us. Oh, we got fun tapestry there. We need the Atronach we need an Atronach tapestry in here, damn it. That's not our star sign. Fuck. That's not my star sign. My star sign is the fucking Atronach. God damn. Get it right. Servants. Altar of spell making, right. Is this the enchanting altar? Yeah, cool. Okay. Awesome. Man. We finished the frickin' this frickin' quest arc. And now we are the Archmage. Dar-Lei was wondering how he could possibly rise to greater heights, and he has his answer. He's now the master of two separate guilds. We'll have to think about what to do with them. I'll check in with Moder Norian in sometime in the near future, but we don't really have time to celebrate this because there's a bigger crisis on our hands. That is the Oblivion crisis. We need to put a stop to these Daedric invasions. That's what we gotta do. Oh god, it's horrible. Look at it clip through. That's not good. That is not beautiful. That is much better. Yeah. These will be our... Oh, is it me? They're not talking about me. Good. Good. All right. Well, we got to recruit the remaining towns to Bruma so that they can defend the Emperor. Best get to it.
Those new greaves, the mithril ones. Until then, it's you, the hero of Kvatch. This is truly an honor.